Ah, you are awake. Please do not struggle. Please do remain calm. You are all right. Do you remember where you are? That is okay. Many of my patients suffer an initial loss of memory. That is all right. It is okay. Just relax. Breathe deep and relax. You are well cared for. Where are you? Why, you are in my doctor's office. Yes, you are. Oh, why are you chained up? Well, that is because there were certain concerns that in your current condition you might be a threat to yourself or to others. And so restraints became necessary. You see, I happened to encounter you in a public space, and when I witnessed you, well, I happened to realize that you were exhibiting the telltale symptoms of brain gunk disease. It's true. It's very, very true. You appear to have a rather serious case of brain gunk disease. And so, as a medical professional, it is naturally my responsibility to address the brain gunkage. And so that is precisely what it is that I intend to do. All right. No, you must remain calm. You must not move like this. You absolutely must not. Your condition is rather delicate. You are rather fragile in your current state. Please stay still. I only want what's best for you. As your doctor. Oh well. You may struggle for now. I will simply apply the local anesthetic. There we are. One side of your face should be feeling a little bit unresponsive now. And if I simply just do something like that, suddenly the other side is also feeling rather unresponsive. And so I will simply apply the local anesthetic to your entire body, which I suppose makes it less local. It's more of a global anesthetic in this case, but well, I couldn't afford a proper anesthetic that could simply be injected into your bloodstream. And as I understand it, the sleepy time medication that I gave to you when I realized your condition, so you could be transported to my office safely. Well, it can cause some amount of damage if taken in too large a dose, so I withheld from that. Now I will simply just apply this quite liberally to your entire body, and this should also help ease your struggling so that you do not injure yourself while I work. Yes, it appears to be relaxing your muscles already, which is of course ideal. It is what I hoped for, what I expected. So perfect. Just a little more. There. You should be feeling nice and loose and relaxed at this point. Your muscles should all be releasing their tension, and you should be feeling at least from a physical sense much calmer than you were before. I understand that you expressed a certain degree of fear over the situation, and that is reasonable. After all, I am an unfamiliar doctor, and you have woken up in an unfamiliar place. But I am certain that once I have treated you, you will understand that my course of action was in your best interests from the beginning. So, naturally, I will be donning a pair of gloves prior to working on you. After all, if I accidentally got any of the anesthetic on my hands, it would sort of hamper the rather delicate actions which must be performed in order to cure you of your brain gunk disease. Now, I am just going to start very gently moving your hair out of the way and having a little inspection of your ears. All right? Now, this method of inspection is to ensure that the passage is clear so that I might access your brain with the gunk removal device. I need to make sure that I can move cleanly through your ears. So if I just move over here and begin very, very gently. Yes. Very interesting. Yes, this ear at the very least seems to be in excellent condition, regardless of the state of the rest of your head's interior. Yes. This will provide rather clean entry into the brain, which will, of course, allow me to remove the gunk for you. And in the end of the day, that is precisely what I am here for. I understand. I do understand that my methods might be rather intimidating or disconcerting. I understand that there is a certain degree of fear when it comes to waking in an unfamiliar place, restrained in the presence of a doctor you've never ever seen before. But I assure you, my patients have all been quite satisfied with their treatment in the past. I am one of very, very, very few doctors who specializes in the treatment of brain gunk disease, and so as a doctor, it is imperative that I act with certainty, with confidence. I will now be observing your other ear. If I just yes indeed. It is my responsibility to act with confidence, and when I see a case of brain gunk disease that is obviously untreated, then, well, as a medical professional, I simply find myself compelled to act. Yes. It takes a very special type of doctor to even be able to accurately diagnose brain gunk disease. Very few people have the disease. Very few people can recognize it when it appears. Many in the medical profession find themselves, frankly, doubting that it exists, but it does. It most assuredly does, and you will feel so much better, so very much better after your treatment. So, yes, this ear also looks acceptable. It will provide clear passage to the brain where I will be able to locate the gunk. All right. In that case, I believe it is time that I make use of my tools. To begin with, I am going to agitate the brain using this implement I have right here. This will cause any gunk within the brain to, express itself, at which point it can be scraped off and removed. So if I just... There we are. I am now agitating the brain matter. The tool has a camera on the end, so I can quite comfortably see what it is that I am doing. Traffic outside my office today is rather irksome, I must say. It's a little bit distracting when I am attempting to perform a rather delicate procedure. One must be delicate delicate when removing brain gunk because, well, of course, it is located within and upon the surface of the brain. And well, in this position, you see, if I were to simply press just a tiny bit too hard, well, it would have consequences that are not what I would consider to be desirable as a medical professional. I do typically prefer that my patients survive. So, yes, there we are. I will now extract the tool and move to the other side, where I will begin to agitate the brain matter once again. The process is so very delicate, but don't you worry. I have the situation well in hand. You are quite safe here. I know that I'm something of an intimidating person. I was never, I never excelled in matters of bedside manner, but I do my best. I simply struggle to relate to people and to adequately express myself. And so I often find that my patients are rather uncomfortable at first. But I assure you, in spite of my admittedly rather odd manner of speaking and my methods, which may be construed as rather forceful at first, I truly only wish to help, and I will do all I can to ensure the best possible outcome for you. And of course, with that having been said, I will now be removing the tool and taking out the scraper where I will extract the gunk. This may take several treatments for your symptoms to fully clear, but you should feel much better even after just this first treatment. Here we are. Are you ready? The scraping tool has been acquired. Oh yes, this gunk will be contained in a biohazardous containment unit, and it will not be permitted to infect or cause harm to anyone in the future. Oh yes. Oh yes. looking a little bit twitchy, do be sure to inform me if you experience any pain, or if your vision starts to blur or fade, or if you perhaps start to see spots. Do inform me should any of these unsavory developments occur. There we are. This is, well, it is just about perfect on this side. Yes, I would say we have removed a satisfactory amount of gunk for a first gunk removal session. So I will now move on to the other side, and I will begin my work over here. Very carefully, I will just scrape and scrape and scrape the gunk from your brain. You see, there we are. You're doing very well, and I can see your face is well, a lot more relaxed now. You don't appear to be carrying any tension, and that is good. Admittedly, part of this is likely from the anesthetic, but even in its absence, I imagine you would likely be similarly relaxed. You should be able to speak if you are very careful not to jostle your head too much. How do you feel? Very strange. That is understandable. Does it feel like a weight or a pressure has been relieved? You sound almost surprised to find yourself saying yes. I suppose you really truly did doubt me and my intentions and my ability, but I told you from the start I truly do only wish to help, and so your condition, well, if I'm doing my job, should certainly be improving, and I'm quite glad to hear that it is that you feel lighter and more comfortable. Yes, this is ideal. Now I will just remove the scraping tool, and the anesthetic should have soaked into your skin completely by this point, so there shouldn't be any threat if I remove my protective equipment. If I just remove this, then well, it will take a little bit of time for the local anesthetic to wear. It would seem there is a a stray cat in the alley outside. How lovely. Hopefully it will stay there. You see, because I'm about to remove your restraints, and then soon you should regain feeling in most of your body, and once you have, you can go ahead and walk out and enjoy your day. I will leave you with my card so that you can come for future gunk removal procedures, as it's rare for all of it to be addressed in the first session. So here we are. I just... Yes, that truly was all. Yes, Yes, no, I will be letting you go. Was that ever in question? Oh, well, I apologize for giving you reason to doubt your own safety. That's awful. I'm so very sorry about that. If I just... There you are. Now give it about, I would say 20 minutes, and the local anesthetic will fade, and you will be able to leave if you wish. Thank you for your cooperation. I do sincerely hope that your brain gunk symptoms will be quite eased after this. So, I will be going now. I have to find new patients. I must always find new patients. So I will be on my way. The door will be unlocked, so you can simply leave whenever, and perhaps if that cat is still in the alley, you can pet the cat as a reward for being such a good patient. All right, you have a lovely, 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 lovely day.